Gabby Logan, 49, released her autobiography, the first half, in early October, and shocked fans as the first chapter delved into a very personal and traumatic story of loss. The presenter was 19 when her younger brother Daniel dropped dead in the garden. Gabby's new book has captivated audiences as she tells her story of becoming one of the first prolific female sports broadcasters. The journalist noted that she did not favor the idea of a linear storyline. Instead, Gabby starts her book not in her childhood or at the peak of her success, but rather at what she feels is one of the most pivotal moments of her and her family's life. The first chapter of the book covers her brother's sudden and tragic death when he was just 15. Speaking on BBC's The One Show, Gabby explained, "It's the opening chapter because when I wrote that chapter it was like a seminal day in my life. There's a before and there's an after in terms of what happens to the family, and he was 15 years old when he died. Daniel was an upcoming footballer and had just been signed to play for Leeds United, which was also climbing the ranks in league football." She continued, "He had the world at his feet." Glancing at One Show host, Jermaine Genius, who was once a professional footballer, Gabby added, "You know what's it like, a young footballer given his first professional contract. Leeds had just won the league that year. It was the year before the Premier League started and he had everything to live for." Gabby said that Daniel had no symptoms or signs of any illness, which made his tragic death all that more shocking. She heartbreakingly noted, "He had a congenital heart disease and dropped down dead in the garden. When I wrote about that day it felt like a place to start and go back into childhood because we were blessed with a really lucky and lovely childhood. Don't miss, things changed after that in the family dynamic." Later in the show, Gabby also updated viewers on her husband, Gabby Logan, 50, as he had a shock prostate cancer diagnosis earlier this year. She said, "He's really good. I mean, it's been some year. We found out in February and he had his prostate removed in the summer and it's a pretty brutal operation." The presenter revealed that Kenny wanted to share his story to help encourage other men to get tested before it was too late. She said, "He had no symptoms and that's the important thing with prostate. You've got to early get your PSA test, make sure that you're ahead of the game. Otherwise you're on a life of drugs if you don't get there early enough, and they're not very pleasant." The One Show airs on BBC One on weeknights at 7 p.m. Gabby's autobiography The First Half is available to purchase here.